My name is Benjamin Faust, and we're going to do our first economics model. First, though, let's remind each other what economics is. Economics is the study of choices brought on by scarcity. So we have the scarcity problem. What is the scarcity problem? Our wants are greater than our resources, or our demand is greater than our supply. What we want to accomplish, we can't because we don't have enough to do it. So let's go ahead and model that. Let's use the letter S to mean spending, and let's use the letter I to mean income. All right? Let's set them equal to each other. So particularly over the long period of time, in fact, I'll add a little t here for across time, these must be equal to each other. Our spending must be equal to our income. However, sometimes we get into issues in the short term and things don't balance out. You can have a situation, and it's a good situation to have, where your spending is less than your income. You're making more than you're spending. That's a good position to be in. Of course, you can be right equal. Your spending is equal to your income, and sometimes you get into trouble and your spending is greater than your income. So here's the three scenarios you can have, three problems you can have in any given period of time. So let's talk about what kind of situations are different things. It can mean money. You can actually put money in here. Let's say you make $55,000 a year and you spend $55,000 a year. Would that be A, B, or C? You spend $55,000 a year and you make $55,000 a year. If you said B, your spending is equal to your income, you are correct. So you can use money, but you can also use scenarios where you're not going to have any money involved. What about a situation where Tammy has two boyfriends in a society where she's only allowed to have one husband? Okay? Would that mean her spending is less than her income, equal to, or her spending is greater? But Mr. Faust, you might say, why am I not seeing anything there? Well, you got to think of your income as your constraint. So this side of the equation is your constraint. If there's something limiting you, that's going to be the I. So you're going to look for the I to be less than the thing. So if you said C, Tammy has two boyfriends in a society where she's only allowed to have one husband, that would mean her spending is greater than her income. She has to decide which one to marry. So that's what we have there. Now, if you do have a situation like this, let's say you are in the red. So you have your spending is greater than your income. How can you fix it? Well, you can raise your income, or you can lower your spending. Or let's say you can't do either and it's a temporary problem. Is there something else you can do? Yes, there is. You can let your spending be equal to your income, and temporarily only you can borrow money. Let's say this week you're a little bit short on gas money, so you go to your folks and you say, hey, can I have some gas money? And they say, sure, but pay it back when you get paid on Friday. Well, you can borrow the money. So let's give a scenario there. Let's say you are spending $120 that week, but your income is only $80. And so you're not equal there, you're greater than. You have a situation where you are 120 is greater than 80. What amount are you going to have to borrow to balance that out? If you said 40, you're correct. So you have 120 is equal to 80 plus 40. And how you check that is you add these two together, they should be equal to 120. So that's our first model. Your spending needs to be equal to your income, but temporarily, you may need to borrow money in order to make it work. My name is Benjamin Faust, and I love learning. I hope you do too, and if you enjoy learning about economics, like and subscribe for more content.